So today I wanted to make a video on how I knew I wanted a Goldendoodle. So for me, the major factors were they were hypoallergenic. So if I had a person that was allergic to dogs, they could still be around my dog and be just fine. And then the second would be like the shedding. I didn't want all that hair personally because I'm disabled and I can't really vacuum and pick up the hair as much as what I wanted, and I would have to have my staff help me with that. So I really just didn't want any of that responsibility put on them as well. And I just loved her. She's kind of more of like a small medium size, and I just loved her size. It was the perfect size for me. It wasn't too big, wasn't too small. So that was also a great factor. And then the energy level, I wanted some energy, but not an overabundance, which sometimes she can have an overabundance. Just depends on how she feels that day, or what she's doing, or if she gets too hyper, especially at night. Like for some reason at night she really gets hyper. It's okay. I don't know why she's whining, but excuse the whining, I'm sorry. But she sit down, babe. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. But I just knew I wanted all those factors, and I just put, I did like a pros and cons list in my head, and the cons, or the pros outweighed the cons. So I just bit the bullet and did it, and I knew I already had the money, so it was perfect. But I do suggest, if you want this breed, to do a lot of research on it too, because they are high energy dogs. They are super smart, but they do have different generations. So she's mostly poodle, but she does have a little bit of golden retriever in her as well. I wanted more of that just because of the smartness level, maybe. And I know the golden retriever has the smartness level as well, so that little bit of golden retriever really would fill in too. And that could be why she's such a good cuddler, because I know a lot of golden retrievers and stuff are very cuddly. So sit down. Sit. I know. For some reason she doesn't want to sit still today, but we're making it work, right? Seeing the tail, huh? But yeah, I just kind of wanted to let you know of why and how much research I did. I mean, I did research, for years. I've always wanted a golden doodle ever since I was a kid. I've always been very attracted to them, very glued to them for some reason. And so when I had the money to get one and I did my research, I thought, why not? I'm not getting any younger. So, and honestly, I recommend golden doodles if you have the time for them. Now, if you don't, I would not recommend them, just because they are like Velcro dogs. They need their humans with them almost constantly. You can leave them obviously for a little bit, but not, I wouldn't leave them for 8 hours or anything like that. They just love people way too much. So if you have a super duper busy life, I wouldn't recommend them. But if you feel like you could do it, then by all means do it. I mean, it's totally up to you. I'm not an expert on it, so make sure you just do your research. Make sure you're super smart about it. Talk to your parents if you're younger. You know, just make sure your family and everybody in your household is on board with it, knows the energy level, knows the size, and make sure you know what generation of dog you want. Make sure maybe you want a little more poodle in there than what you do golden retriever, so make sure you have the right generation for that, and just go by that. Just start doing research, because if you don't do research, you are going to end up not knowing what to do with the breed, not knowing how to handle them. So if you already have done the research and you already know a little bit about the breed, it makes training and things so much easier. So I would definitely advise you to definitely do your research, and don't get so like caught up to it all the time. I mean, you do it over little amounts of time. You don't have to cram it all in one day. Like, make sure you know what you want in a dog. So that's my video for today. I hope you guys all enjoy. I loved making this video. It was great. Chelsea and I love you all. We will see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, and make sure to inspire somebody. Make sure to share this, comment down below, like, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.